The time is like 9:45 a.m. I just had a shoot in the past 3 days, and yesterday I came back. I left at 1 a.m. It was about a 3 hour drive. I got back around 4 a.m. and um, that's because I had to leave early. I told them I have a hard out at 1 a.m. because I need to drive back home for today's production. And they're like, okay. And like, it didn't matter too much in that sense, but like, the production, the director, and the producer, they're like brand new to this. Like, literally, it's a paid gig. It's a gig that, unfortunately, I probably won't be showing on the channel because I only have like 10 clips recorded and I'm under NDA. I can't really show what it is early on. So, and until like the project's finished, which might take forever. So I'm probably just gonna get rid of those footage. It's not that exciting or anything either. I mean, it's interesting enough, but nothing to explain in the videos there. Um, and the project is kind of a mess because of the director and producer being new and they know nothing, and the director, he talks too much, period. That's all I have to say. He talks too much, and he gave notes every take that was probably about 5 minutes long. So if we ran behind every single day, and yesterday was the one day that he was pushing a little bit harder because he knew I had to leave early. He was trying to capture everything, but he wasn't able to. So, but that's just how it is, I guess. We did use both my Hollylands from the director's case, um, not the director's monitors, just the Hollylands, the transmitters, and not the monitor there. So that was left behind. Um, my technical sinks were left behind just because I just left. Right. The director, he had his own. Not director. The DP, he had his own year, so they just kind of ran that afterwards. And I just kind of threw everything in here. It was a mess. I should have recorded that, but I just cleaned it up now. Like, I had straps with the transmitters. All four transmitters right here was used. I just threw it in here just for, I didn't want to spend that much time. Um, this back here actually kind of shows you a little bit what I'm talking about. I had this mic, the exterior stuff, and I just threw it in here because I didn't want to disassemble it, just because I need the space. The V mounts here, this one is used a little bit because I charged my phone through that. This one is 60%, and then I at least have like two more that's full that I can run for today, or not two more, just one more, I guess. But that's fine. I have plenty of battery. I guess this would be the second one here. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty dangerous staying up that late. Our call time was 3 p.m. Like, we still woke up in the morning because past few days the call time was like 6:30 a.m. And then last day is 3 p.m. because they needed night scenes, which automatically I knew that it's gonna take beyond the 3 hours of actual night exteriors that they want. Um, the recorder, still the same setup. I need to change the batteries. I need to do everything. I need to all that jazz. I haven't charged this phone. This is the phone I use to control the recorder. And yeah, it's pretty crazy because like I made that video about overbooking a little bit, and this is kind of another situation like that. because um, I have a rental of a camera and lenses that I need to grab from the customer, and she hasn't responded to me. And I kind of want to grab it like at 10 a.m. so I can go to set at call time is 11. And so maybe it's gonna be nighttime now because the shoot's gonna last till like 9 p.m. That's the idea for today. So I have to deal with that, and then tomorrow those cameras is being rented out and a bunch of gear. So I need to figure that out. I have another gig tomorrow, 7 a.m. call time. It's just a volunteer gig. I just told them, hey, I would like to run some for you guys. So, a bunch of stuff's happening. But yeah, uh, that's. Let's talk about the van a little bit. I kind of threw everything in here. I'm trying to prepping the van so I can be prepared for different type of situations. Um, like trash bags, and here's plastic silverware with plates, paper plates, toiletries, stuff like that, just for like potential longer travel gigs I might get, which I think it's gonna happen pretty soon. Um, I don't know. I just have a feeling that that's gonna happen. But yeah, that's the idea. And I bought the 600. I'm just leaving it in here just because no reason to really take it out. This cart, enough about that cart. But that's that. So these next few clips is the only clips I have for this specific project. I wasn't able to capture much just because I was, I guess, pretty tired and I did not think about capturing anything really. So it just consists of, I think, 6 clips total. This is our first day here. We're filming a bunch of stuff outside / garage. I was charging my batteries just so I can make sure I have things to use day of and the next few days, just because I might not have time when I get back home to charge things. And I'm just running sound for this project and the next one that you're gonna see, and it's just gonna be real simple stuff. This is all volunteer work, and it's just helping out a friend or some people, and that's all it is really, just running sound. This setup here is the first setup that I used with the car rig I bought. I purchased these for a project that was pretty high potential to getting, but then I never got it. They just randomly said that they don't need me anymore, and I was like, oh, okay. And I thought I'd just keep these car rigs just because I could utilize them in some way, and like I did today here. And it's pretty good. This is, I think, the Ursa car rig, I think is what it's called. What you do is you wrap your lav around the little wire, and then you can point it where you want instead of forcing to tape it, on the car. This next project is a group of, I think they are all friends because they worked on a bunch of projects together. And I kind of worked with them on a project, I think, in maybe last year sometime. It was a feature film. I was there for a day. I day played as a boom operator. And they were like, I think, a bunch of, miscellaneous crews, some camera operators, some ACs, whatever. It wasn't their project. It was someone else's. But I think since then they've been maybe working together. That's what I'm assuming. But this is a narrative, and it is a 3-day shoot. Actually, no, it is a 4-day shoot. And I'm just running sound, and it's interesting how the production goes for a lot of people. These folks, they kind of know what they're doing more because they have a plan. They have, they're organized, and they don't want to go past time. And this is a free shoot. Like, you think that a shoot that is paid, they would not want to go past time, but I don't know. It's very weird dynamic coming from the shoot, from the paid shoot that was about 3 hours away from Springfield to this shoot, and this was more organized in that sense. And It is a lot more simple as well. They're just using the gear they have, which is pretty good amount. They aren't really using mine. I did offer them to use any of it. They just used the 600 and the 300, and that was it. They kind of want to keep it simple as well. They didn't want to like complicate things with a wireless transmitter, with director's monitor, anything like that. So they just all my stuff was just kept in the van. They weren't expecting me to bring it. I just brought it and I told them, since I'm here for all 4 days, you guys can use this as much as you want. But as I said that, I realized that there's no way of powering my transmitters unless you have MPF batteries. I don't have any of those, and unless you like rig your camera out to run V-mount, which that's very specific to the operator, you can't exactly just rig it out the way you want. So during the shoot, I discovered that one of my mics is, I guess, breaking. It is the Rode NT5. The first day, it created some insane squealing that I thought was RF interference. We're at a creek, but there wasn't that much water, and I had no idea what was going on. And then we're at this barn. This location here is a DP's house for the rest of the shoot, and I noticed it was doing some weird stuff when I plugged it in. Like it wasn't the insane squealing, but then it was something weird. So I might be retiring it. I don't know. It is Rode, so I might contact them, see if something's wrong with it. But I just tested it again, and it seems to be working fine again. I don't know. The microphones I own tend to do this type of weird stuff to me, so I had to double check on like the hardware itself. Maybe it's good or not. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.